Hey sugar, thanks so much for tuning into this video. I hope you'll give it a thumbs up at the end of the video. If you loved it, go ahead and share it with your mama because you know she's gonna love it too. So, without further ado, I got lost into the dark web of YouTube, which you know kind of happens sometimes, and I stumbled into a YouTuber, Kiana Cuesta. So, the thumbnail was on point, her skin was on point, and I was like, okay girl, I'm listening. She pretty much shared her skincare routine and how throughout a 6-month time span it's really improved the clarity of her skin, and let's just be real, my skin is not really impressing me too much right now. I am completely barefaced obviously, and my skin is one of the things that I used to get a lot of compliments on. So even though I'm kind of ragging on my skin a little bit, I do want to mention that I am very conscious of the fact that there are other people who genuinely suffer from cystic acne and the results of that, such as immense sadness, depression, and so I don't want to take this topic lightly at all. It's still something that I think about when I leave the house without makeup on. So I want to share a few tips that I think are going to help improve my skin that might also help improve yours. I want to share the products that Kiana shared, and we're going to do a little bit of a project pan with these products. Let's see what my skin's looking like. I'll do weekly or bi-weekly check-ins, and we're going to see what the final result is by the time that these bottles are empty. So, first tip that I think is going to make an immense difference, we already know it's scientifically proven, get that water intake up, girl. Drink your water, mind your business. That's how you get clean skin, am I right? Number 2, getting your rest. On clean pillowcases, clean linen. That is vital. I have a weekly cleaning routine, and on Sundays, I clean linen. Thursdays, I clean my clothes. Sundays, I clean my linen, you know, priorities. Number 3, being a conscious eater. So being aware of what we're putting in our bodies. My skin happens to be really oily right now. Why? Well, in my mind, it's because with that increase in meat intake, we all know that animal byproducts have fatty acids, plants don't. So that was an adjustment for my internal organ structure. So, number 1, drinking your water. Number 2, getting enough sleep on clean linens, regularly cleaning your linens. 3, a conscious diet, reducing that meat intake as much as we can, upping that plant intake, greens, smoothies, juices, however you have to get it. You get it how you get it. Anyway, and number 4, implementing a solid skincare routine. So for me, I'd say that my first skincare line that I ever used was Proactive. Proactive actually really worked for me. Before, I was using Neutrogena Naturals, and I've been using those products for probably the last couple to few years, and it worked great for me for a while. I was still getting a lot of compliments on my skin. Not that that's strictly, you know, my skincare routine, that's also the makeup that I was using, which is Urban Decay for the most part, Urban Decay and MAC. But somewhere this past year, let's just say my skin took a turn, and the Neutrogena Naturals just isn't really doing it for me. And I think part of that is because it is on the more abrasive side, and I think that it was drying my skin out a little bit more than it should have been. It might have been a little too abrasive for my skin. My skin was overcompensating for that oil, and here we are. I'm a little bit more acne prone. So in addition to increasing my meat intake, I think that is also the fact that One, it's really hot and humid here in Texas. Not that it wasn't hot and humid in Florida, but I wasn't washing my makeup off properly. I worked in an industry where I was photo shoot finished every single day for the most part, and when I got home from work, my priority was really like getting rest and getting sleep so that I could do it all again the next day, and I wasn't always removing my makeup properly. Like, I would keep the Neutrogena washcloths or face pads by my bed, so that way, like, in the midst of passing out, I could wipe my face off with that, but we all know that's still not sufficient. So without further ado, thanks Kiana for sharing these products. Let's jump right in. First thing that she mentioned that she used is this Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. So they offer this product in a variety of formulas, one with a green lid, one with a pink, like this one here, and a blue lid. So the pink lid is the original formula, the green lid is for oily based skins. It says that it's mattifying. Let's see if we can get that. It says that it's mattifying for oily skin, and then the blue one is for waterproof makeup. I don't touch that stuff with a 10-foot pole, so I didn't really need that. Next, we have this Cetaphil Foam Wash. This also I got in the oily skin formula. So next, she mentioned this CeraVe Renewing Cleanser. Yes, 2 cleansers. This Neutrogena Clear Pore Oil Eliminating Astringent. One thing that I noticed about this product that I'm not really a fan of is not only does it have alcohol, but it also has blue number one, and I just don't understand why it was necessary to make this blue, but this one also does include the salicylic acid, and it's 2%. Finally, she mentioned, actually, not finally, rewind, the CeraVe lotion for rough and bumpy skin. This one also includes lactic acid and the salicylic acid, both. I think what she mentioned about them is the lactic acid really cleanses your like the external layer, but the salicylic acid is the only one that can actually like penetrate. So that's really cool that this one has both of those ingredients, and she did mention that it did tingle a little bit when she first started using this. So I also just got these organic cotton pads. I figured if I'm going to be cognizant of what I put on my skin and I'm doing my part by cleaning my linens regularly, I should try and use organic products outwardly as much as I like to inwardly. So one thing that I mentioned in my unboxing video, if you haven't seen that story time, that was actually quite a while ago, but I did a story time of an unboxing of pretty much a bunch of new makeup because my makeup bag got stolen out of my car. Anyway, I got this MAC Prep and Prime Essential Oil, and I've been using this for quite a while. I know that people with oily skin tend to try and stay away from oils. I really like this. This is a grapefruit and chamomile. It smells great. And yes, it is obviously a little oily, but I think that we can't forget that our skin really gets overly or excessively oily when we aren't doing our part by providing that moisture for it. So it kind of overcompensates. A few more products that she mentioned that you can't just pick up from your local grocery store are the lactic acid, the salicylic acid, and the APA/BPA skin peel by The Ordinary. So I ordered those online also, and while I was there I picked up the hyaluronic acid. So I'm going to focus on my under eye area with the hyaluronic acid and kind of see if that gives me a little bit more fullness under my eyes. Even though I'm only 25, I feel like I'm starting to age. So that's something that I want to kind of jump on top of and be aware of. So, like I said, I'm going to be treating this kind of like a project pan. I want to see what the results of my skin are after I've completely finished this first round of these products and determine if I want to keep up with this skincare routine, what I might want to add, what I might want to take away. Like I said, the Proactive really was good for me. The Neutrogena was good for me for a while, but it was time for me to rotate. So we'll see how it goes, see how long it takes me to get through these, and yeah, I'm looking forward to those Ordinary products coming in the mail. Thanks again, Kiana, for sharing your skincare routine. And if you're watching this video and you use any of these products, comment them down below. If you've had good luck with them, bad luck with them, if you have products that you think that I should try also, that might be great for maybe the dark spots and scarring that I have, or just any products that you think that I'll really love. The next thing that I might try is the skincare line from Arbonne, and while I really want to try Kylie Skin, I think I'm going to watch a few more reviews on it and see how I feel about it. I might try a product or two, but I watched Jeffree Star review that, and while it was hilarious, I wasn't convinced that I needed to purchase it, so I kind of invested my money this way. So yeah, good note to end this video. I have makeup on, and I have been trying not to wear makeup, so in all the past videos I haven't had any makeup on, but today I just have a little bit of concealer under my eyes and some MAC Studio Fix powder. Did my brows with the Anastasia pot, and I've got some falsies on. You can see that it is just a very light coverage, but let's see how these products do with makeup on. It up for my first week using all of these skincare products. I've been using them once to twice per day, and I definitely have seen improvements in my skin. I'm eager to see what this next month is going to look like because it hasn't completely cleared up, but the major breakouts that I did have, especially around my mouth and my forehead, have definitely started to clear up. And other than that, I think my focus is going to be maybe in the next month or two trying to reduce the scarring that I have, but for now I'm going to keep it basic, keep focusing on the skincare routine. Thank you guys for following along with me, and I look forward to checking back with you in the next month. Like I said, if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate all the feedback. Comment down below if you have any products that you think that I should use, and thanks so much for hanging out with me in my bathroom. Let's see how this project pan goes. Enjoy the rest of your time time here on the tube. We'll see you next time.